here we are back with Jack Catterall. First of all, Jack, I've got to say...
I was going to dip then, but...
You was, weren't you? I'm used to people like running off and leaving me.
Oh, don't be like that, no. How are you anyway? You all right?
I'm all right, but congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you very much. No, it's been a good couple of months, good year. It's a good life. I'm blessed and grateful.
Grateful. Talk to us about this fight. I really do like this fight, and I'm not overlooking Regis at all. But I've got to tell you, a fight that really excites me is you and Teofimo Lopez. I don't know why. But anyway, talk to us about this fight. I just had to get it off my chest.
Listen, I'm excited by all these fights that are possible to make, but this fight excites me. I think we all touched on it on stage. It's a fight. It's not for the world title, but it's one that probably warrants one. Regis, two-time world champion. I just ripped the wrong in my career in my last fight out.
Yep.
And I'm in a position now where I want to march forward. I don't want to be sat on the shelves on the sideline waiting for my opportunity. I've got to make it happen. So when the promoter rings and says, "What about this fight?" then naturally you say, "Yes, sign me up." It's and not only that, it's an exciting prospect fighting at the Corp Live, not far from where I live. A big fight at home against a two-time world champion who also is on the hunt for the world title shot. So it's got the recipe to be a great fight.
And that's what I'm saying here. I've just spoken to him and he seems to have that hunger. One thing that surprised me when he was up there, he said that once he gets the belt, even though this is not for a belt, but once he gets the belt, he gets complacent. So he's okay if maybe he gives it away and wins it back. Now I want to talk to you about your mindset because you've had an opportunity. We know that you should have had the belts, but getting to this position where the next fight could be for the belt.
Yeah, and listen, and I've said it before every fight, and I will continue to say it. I will never get carried away with what the promoters and the media outlets say. I've got a big job ahead of me, and I will show Regis and myself the respect of focusing solely on this fight. We all know what the division looks like. There's a lot of great champions. You mentioned it, Teofimo, and I'm right in saying I'd love to face all these guys. I want to get my hands on some world titles. I believe I can do that, but nonetheless, nothing matters past August the 24th.
August the 24th, obviously you're going up against an ex-world champion. One of your greatest attributes and that I enjoy watching with you is your ring IQ, your generalship, the way that you're able to really work your feet properly in the ring. When you look at him, you said you've watched his last fight, you've been there for some of his fights. What do you see as in like your styles coming together?
Yeah, listen, we know Regis carries power, and I think you look at the history of fighters who've got power, that's probably one of the last things they lose. So he's going to be tough. I don't think he's going to be as fast on his feet as he's been probably watching him against Taylor in 2019. But he seems bang up for it. It's a difficult journey back when I beat him. But he's going to be ready for it. He's going to come. He's going to stand in the middle of the ring. He's going to swing it out. And I've got to be on my game. I've got to be switched on, sharp, focused, fast feet, defence. And I've got to pick him apart and beat him.
You've heard it all before with the trash talk. We saw it with yourself and Josh Taylor at the last fight. It was brilliant for us. When you hear his coach saying that basically you're not on the same level or you're miles apart, even Regis had to say, actually, no, we are closer than that. You're used to all of that trash talk, but you hear his coach sort of trying to belittle who you are. What do you think of that?
It's all motivation. You've got to maybe 10 years ago I'd have been pissed off, mad and argued back, but everybody's entitled to an opinion. He's not disrespecting me as a human, as a
personal comment.
It's not a personal comment, it's his opinion about my fighting style and the career that I've chose, and that's fine, and it's down now to me to use that as motivation to work hard in the gym and beat his guy, and you know what, after the fight I'll go and shake the hand and say, you know what, prove you wrong.
Motivation, you're bringing the fight home, a lot of eyes. I spoke to your younger brother earlier. That pressure, do you feel that pressure when it's at home and somebody's coming onto your soil to try and take your spot? Because we're looking at mandatory positions here. We're looking at really throwing you back in to get a title. Do you feel that pressure, Jack?
Yeah, I put that pressure on myself, and I wake up with that pressure on my shoulders, and it makes me perform. We laugh in my house because me and Lauren are that busy and we've got that many things going on. I think we thrive off the pressure of being busy, having stuff to do, big fights coming up, working hard. It's what keeps me hungry, motivated. And if I was too relaxed about it, I don't believe I'd be at my best. So the pressure's on me. It's a big fight at home. A lot of people are going to come and watch me. I've got to work hard and beat him.
What keeps you hungry? What keeps you motivated, Jack? Like you said, you've been in the game for a minute. You've been one of these that's really grafted to get where they are, been at some unfair decisions. What keeps you motivated, really determined to like, I want it all?
I think initially it's the competitiveness. I like facing off, whether it's a running race, a swim, a fight. I love being competitive, and it happens that I love boxing. And then I think over the last couple of years, the energy's changed, and I've got a young family now. I've got a wife and a daughter, so that's just extra motivation.
We love it. Listen, I wish you all the best fight night. Bring it home.
Thank you.
Team Jack Carroll.
Team Jack Carroll, thank you very much.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.